Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll start on the ground with Washington. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Back open in the middle. He's dropped. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Slips through the line. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Wants to throw one first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And
man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick?
Snags it, and there's running room. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flag.
On the ground, it's Bishop. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Keeps it, looking for room. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. In the backfield, it's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Out wide right, it's Washington. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
He's looking to throw. Still looking to his right. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Second down, going to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Right side, it's Smith. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side, it's Bishop. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Turns up, it's Bishop. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Craven. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets
intercepted. Oh, what a play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Bishop. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
And well, the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he's in! Touchdown, Auburn! Ready to extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rashad Downs going up top. Left side is Smith. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw one first. He unleashes a long one. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Wildcats looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Second down to the air. Smith with the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hits inside. It's Bishop. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield.
Snags it and he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
He's looking deep. He's got it down the field. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Bishop. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Smith. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, gonna throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines. I mean, listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Second and long here. The give on the counter. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Stepping to the right. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to throw it again. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a crease. It's Bishop. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers! On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Cartwright. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They give it back to him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Maybe some room here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has